Last night we brought you the fairly heartbreaking story of two victims of the Bluechip collapse, couples who had lost not only their life savings but also their financial futures, basically. Today, as I suspect you know, former boss of Bluechip, Bryers, fronted up to face the past. Investors packed the courtroom to hear Bryers sentenced to, wait for this, 75 hours community work plus a $37,000 fine. Tristram Clayton spent the day with Linda Britton, one of those who've lost their life savings to Bryers.
We've got a big road trip to do. Come on, Carol.
8 a.m, rural Katikati. Linda Britton is up early.
Have a good trip, love.
Okay, thank you. Okay, see you, buddy.
See you later, Mum.
Come here, darling. I'm going to Auckland, all right, and I'll be back tonight, so you be a good boy, okay?
A friend is driving her to Auckland and she doesn't want to be late.
Mark Bryers, here we come.
Our job is to unravel all that and put you on an even footing with everybody else. You can be fortunate.
That's the Mark Bryers, former Bluechip boss, now undisclosed bankrupt, owing $173 million. Today he'll be sentenced in the Auckland District Court.
Linda, you made it to Auckland?
Yes.
An hour before sentencing is due to begin, Linda arrives at court in downtown Auckland.
How are you feeling?
Really anxious now. It's kind of welling up, and we know what's to come, and hopefully it's a good result for the investors, of course.
What are you hoping to get out of today?
A little bit of closure, and certainly a sentence for Mark Bryers that he deserves.
Good luck. We'll see you after.
Thanks, Tristram. Okay.
It's lucky she arrived early. Upstairs, courtroom 11 is packed. By the time Mark Bryers arrives in the dock, 50 angry investors are spilling out of the courtroom.
And I will endeavour to speak up, but I think the reality of it is that we're going to be faced with people who either can't see or can't hear properly.
After an hour, the first break, and things aren't looking good.
What's your sense of how it's going in there?
Quite honestly, I'm still very anxious about it because we're listening to two accounts of all the charges, what the proposed discounts might be for this gentleman who's just ripped the heart out of a lot of investors. Yeah, disbelief really.
What was it like to see him again in the flesh?
Oh, he deserves to be pale and worried and frightened, but it's not good.
And sentence still to come?
Yes, it is.
An hour later, it's all over. Linda's fears have been confirmed.
How did it go?
Well, the day is over and it's been a long day, and yeah, it's really just another wet bus ticket, isn't it? You know what, maybe $37,000 fine and 16 hours how much? 75 hours community service, which I gather is to be done in New Zealand. But Mr. Mark Bryers is a proud man. He walked in the room with a smirk on his face and he left the room with a smirk on his face. And I don't believe justice has been done for that man in the way he is continually just shattering so many lives.
She had planned to wait for Bryers to leave the court, but decides he's simply not worth the effort. A short time later, he does leave, out a back door, and with little to say.
Are you going to say sorry, Mark? Where's the 173 million, Mark? Sorry, Mark. What have you got to say to your investors, Mark? What have you got to say to your investors? Are you going to apologise?
And with that, he was gone. Sydney and his 5-star waterfront apartment await.
Tristram Clayton trying valiantly to get some answers from Mark Bryers.